Considering the evidence in its entirety and the application of the law, there is no basis to exalt such deliberations to a degree where it can be held that there existed a real or potential conflict of interest on the part of the President regarding his duty as the head of cabinet and his interest in the game cattle farming at Phala Phala farm in violation of the code. Thus, no evidence could be found to underpin a finding or a conclusion that the President's comments or utterances in the regard were a continuous act to be considered or construed as active involvement in the business or paid work. Aggregated against the standard imposed by the Executive Ethics Code, it is found that there is no basis upon which to conclude that the President contravened Clause 2.1b, d, Clause 2.3d, F and G of the Executive Ethics Code, including the period following the alleged theft of the US dollars that took place on or about 9 February 2020 from his private house at Phala Phala farm in Waterberg, Limpopo. Therefore, the evidence does not support the allegation that the President's financial interest in game or cattle farming at Phala Phala farm exposes him to any situation involving the risk of a conflict between his official responsibilities and his private interests. Accordingly, the allegation that the President improperly and in violation of the provisions of the Executive Code exposed him to any risk of a conflict between his constitutional duties and obligations and his private interests arising from or affected by his alleged paid work at Phala Phala farm is not substantiated.